Okay, and we are live. Yesterday we finished the game, quite fast actually. Actually faster than I thought it would because I remember the dungeon being much bigger. But that's neither here nor there. Yesterday we finished the game. Today we're gonna start the DLC, the expansion. First is gonna be the Blood Moon expansion, I think. We're gonna head to Solstheim and see where things start. Basically, we'll just start it out for now. Anyway, let me just start up the game on the screen because that's where games are supposed to be at. With the good sound. Yes, the Blood Moon expansion. Not the DLC. There are no DLCs. Doesn't exist yet. That's not what they're called at this time in these olden times. I don't remember much of Blood Moon. I do remember a lot of Tribunal. Not sure about Blood Moon. Anyway, as I said off stream, I went around, I unloaded a bunch of items, so now we have a bunch of free space. We did some shopping, and I went to the location to go to Blood Moon, to Solstheim, which is right at this person here, who's gonna travel with us, or whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway, our unit of transport. Sphere will gladly take you to Fort Frostmoth in Solstheim for a small fee. Yes. Fort Frostmoth. Oh, that's it? Oh, well, that was fast. There's a bunch of people at the docks. Hello? Can't talk now. I'm waiting for our escort to show up. Sides, Gidvar's in charge. Sorry, Wodelf, can't talk right now. We're waiting for our escort to Raven Rock. Go see Carnus Magus at the shrine, if you need something. I don't know why we show. Oh, actually, we showed it because we were just curious. There's no actual reason yet for why we went to Solstheim.
World, freeze your eyes.
Hello. Let's see the shrine. General quarters. General quarters. Imperial Cult Shrine. Caius something. That's Antonio Nuncius, Jeline. Excuse me, just making my way. Carnius Magus. What do you want? Is this about the East Empire Company? I'm a very important man, I'll have you know, and I have no time for anything other than business. East Empire Company? Yeah, that's right. I'm a local factor, and not that it means much at this point. Our operations are just getting underway, and frankly, we're short-handed. We could use some help. Do you wish to join the a new faction? Your interest is commendable, and we can certainly use the manual labor, if nothing else. As with all business, make sure to understand the requirements. What are the requirements? The East Empire Company is a business at heart. Applicants should have a winning personality and a strong will. Those with the ability to speak eloquently and barter shrewdly are most valuable. Given the hostile environment, the company often ventures into applicants should have keen sense of security. Finally, all applicants should be trained in the time-honored virtues of long blades and medium armor, as has been customary for the company. So we'll have no problem with advancing in a company. I'm in. You're not an underling. I'll make it clear to you now that I'm the one in charge. See me when you're ready for an assignment or want a promotion. Can I be promoted? Aw, assignment. You think you're ready for work, eh? Very well. The first of our workers has arrived and needs to get to the mining site. None of them are particularly skilled with the blade, so I'd like you to escort them. They know the way, so you simply have to make sure they arrive safely. And once you're there, check in with Valkus Galvinus. I'll give you further instructions. Speak with Gidar. Can I ask about what's going on Solstheim? Almalexia, the Dunmer goddess, can't say I know much about her. Assignment, Carnius Magus, that's him. East Empire Company. The East Empire Company is a monopolistic mercantile enterprise, meaning it has a monopoly and does trading. Chartered by the Emperor and managed by a board of directors appointed by the Emperor. The company has sole authority to trade certain goods like flint, raw ebony, raw glass, and Dunmer artifacts, and also enjoys favorable tariffs and regulations for imports and exports of other common and exotic goods like quoma eggs, marshmallow pulp, saltris, and Telvanni bug musk. Falco Galenus, the second in command. Latest rumors. Watch yourself at Tursk. I think with a bunch of drunken... Doggy, why? No, doggo! Dang it, doggo. Okay. Tursk. Nordic place, north of here, inconsequential. Alright. Advice. Sometimes it's worth killing a berserker just to get his weapon. Some of them favor special silver blade that are enchanted. Okay, cool. Little secret. I heard this guy talking. He said there's some kind of thieves' stash in one of the ice caves, but I discovered a few growls. Okay. Solstheim. Doggy white. An inhospitable place to be sure. Bears, wolves, and other creatures. Huh, that's true. Interrupting dog. He does that. But yeah, it's true. We haven't seen bears or wolves in the base game. Bears, wolves. What's a bear? Never seen one before. Lots of them are on this island. Some of them are pretty nasty, even diseased. Doesn't pay to mess with them, though their pelts are valuable. I hear. Wolves. I knew someone who tried to tame a wolf once. He used to raise gars, so he thought he could use the same technique. You know what? It almost worked. Well, no, actually, it didn't work at all. The idiot owed me money too. All right. Well, we have our first assignment. We just came here and got hired. Super speed, go. Don't think there's anybody else here who we have to talk to yet. So you're the escort? Let's go. Let me know when you're ready to go. Garmin, Sabinus, and I need to get to the site so we can start the work. Alright, let's go. We all voted and decided that you get to take the lead. None of us are particularly fond of the woods. I'm not saying we are cowards, mind you, and we felt you'd be better off leading the way. I can at least mark the spot on your map. We're going to Raven Rock. That's the settlement that you visit in the same Solstheim DLC in Skyrim. Like 400 years later. I don't remember how long time passes, but I know it's like it's a whole era. A whole new era happens at the end of Oblivion with the Oblivion Crisis. Anyway, at the time when I played Skyrim and the DLC, I never played Morrowind, so I probably didn't catch much of the references. Oh, look at that. A person. I stabbed them. Are there Spriggans here? Yes, that's a berserker. Stab. Next up, the Spriggan. Oh, this one's tougher. Dead. Oh, no, not dead. And there's a bear too. He got stunned. Boom! Again! Killed him. Stop regenerating. Okay. Let's kill them 3 times. Pelt, value 2. That's worthless. Iron broadsword. Meh. Let's keep moving north. These guys can fight, so we don't have to be worried. Just their health doesn't regenerate. I keep going west when I'm supposed to go north. Weird. Let's avoid the Spriggans. They're a pain to deal with. How's my short blade weapon skill? That's how it's doing. So compared to Vardenfell or Morrowind, I keep confusing the two. Compared to Morrowind, this Solstheim is a smaller island, but I feel like if I remember right, it's way more dense with stuff to explore. Oh, where are the workers? There they are. I'm just walking, not even running. When they're getting lost. They're getting confused. Oh, a wolf. Stabbed him. Dead. Health, not valuable. $2? That's not what value looks like. Oh, a bear. Sneak attack. Boom! Damn, he survived the sneak attack. Anyway, we're almost to Raven Rock. I think this is it. I don't think it's gonna be built up, is it? Oh, there's a person. Wow, this place is a dump. Swoosh, swoosh, stab, stab. But we've made it in one piece. Thanks for the escort. Hello? So, Carnius talked you to join the little venture, did he? Very well. I'll be managing the site from here and answering only to Carnius. Since you're here, I have an assignment for you. Carnius sent you to me for more instructions, yes? Well, now you can finish the task I was working on before you got here. Now that I have some workers, I need to stay here and supervise. Take this ebony ore and find 4 more pieces. Carnius needs some proof for our investors that this venture is worth it. This shouldn't be too hard to find. There's quite an abundance of ebony ore in the area, which is why we chose the site. But the Carnius said Carnius is in such a hurry to get started that he's come right out and said he doesn't care where the ore comes from, so long as he has enough to show the investors. I'm surprised he didn't just bring some over from Vardenfell when he arrived. Okay, so I'm supposed to look for some ore. I could cheat and go and buy. Oh wait, there's a bunch here. Easy. Never mind, it's empty. Oh, 2. So now I have 3. Take it. 4. We have 4. We just need 1 more. Come on. Come on. And that's a bit too much. Ebony is heavy, man. Anyway, we have all the pieces you need. That wasn't too hard. Hey, done. Managed to get enough, did you? Take it back to Carnius. I can just divine intervention over there, right? Boop. Yep. You're moving fast. Yep. That's the boots of super speed we have. We currently have 320 speed. Whoa. Sorry, we attack from the outside. Whoa.
Well,
Super speed, baby. We have the special spell to because these boots are cursed. They have really high very high speed. They're supposed to blind you, like this. But we have a spell to stop that. We can resist all magic for 1 second, which means we don't get the debuff. Oop. Resisted. So now we get to move super fast. And also fly super fast. And infinitely. Hello. So you have the ore I asked for? He couldn't even accomplish that by himself, could he? No matter. The investors are waiting for this, so hand over. Here's the payment for the job. I don't have any other work for you right now. Come back and see me in about 3 days. By then construction should be well underway, and there will likely be more for you to do. And take this stock certificate. East Empire Company stock certificate. Try to offset the cost of establishment and developing the colony. Each employee is issued a certificate that has value based on how well the colony is performing. If you decide you'd like to exchange it for money, it can be arranged. See me if you're interested in doing so. Check the value. Right now it's worth 100 gold. Alright, assignment. We have to go and wait for 3 days. Can I get promoted? Promotion? I'm not a clerk. Okay. Can I get like a main quest? What's this blood moon we've been hearing about? Hello? Bears. Solstheim, advice, rumors. Don't worry about the reavers around here. Our northern patrols run into them now and then, but they stay away from defended settlements and forts like this one. Reavers don't like to beach their ships, afraid of getting them stolen or burned. Oh, you know what? We have a special quest for Solstheim. It was about a Dwemer ruin. Let me see. It was about a flying ship we had to do a rescue to. Let's see. Mages Guild, Moracton, recovering Cloud Cleaver. Never mind. That's not a correct quest. It's not Cloud Cleaver. The Patchwork Airship. I agreed to help Louis Beauchamp discover what happened to the airship. The crew was to fly to Solstheim and search a barrow located in the eye of a wolf-shaped formation called Hrothmoon's Bane, which is only visible from the air. In order to gain the entrance to the barrow, one must utter the name of the wolf that killed Hrothmoon. If the wrong name is spoken, the crypt will be sealed forever.
What say you?
Okay, so let's look for a... so from Aldrin, they flew to Solstheim and they were near a wolf-shaped barrow. Let's see, and we can only see that from the air, so let's go in the air. Okay, now we're in the air. Let's look for a wolf-shaped barrow. We should be on the eastern side, I'm gonna guess. Oh. Russell-Main Barrow. Doesn't look wolf-shaped to me. Oh, there's a boat here. Smuggler's Den? Nothing. No. People to murder. Murder them. Kill. With my god weapon. Kill them. Done. Next the bear. It's good XP. We're just power leveling right now. Anyway, back to the wolf-shaped barrow. And the crashed airship we're supposed to find next to it. I'm thinking the crashed airship is going to be the bigger clue. I can just launch the coast for now. I know there's like a special main quest happening out there somewhere. Right now we don't know where it is. Oh. Swim in swells. Dead. Near the shore. Maybe this is the right direction? Maybe they fell from the airship? So things are really foggy now. And windy. And snowy. It's a blizzard. Some boar looking things. Well, I think we're just gonna do the entire run of the island. Oh, another barrow. Cornoflegs Barrow. Super mega locked, super mega trapped. I'm good. Ouch. Hey, we leveled up. That worked out. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back to Fort Moonmoth, Fort Frostmoth, whatever, to get more clues as to where to go for the main quest of the expansion. Hello? That's an evil person. Kill the gnomes, the snow dwarves, whatever they're called. Any like settlements here? No? It's like a whole side island. Oh. Gwyldelium's Barrow entrance. Why is it marked? It's like in the water. I don't see nothing. Oh, there's the barrow. Level 100. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get in there. At least not easily. Kill the small ones. Okay. Back to it. Is that blade part ice? It's part god weapon. I'm not sure. It's like a crystal of a god or something. It's like a fragment of a meteor or a sky thingy held in Dwemer metal. It's Keening, from Keening and Sunder. We have to use it at the end of the game to sever the heart of the gods, to kill all the gods, to kill Dagoth and the Tribunal. At least sever them from the divine power. Are you guys hostile? Oh god. Big sword time. Okay, they're kind of weak. Ouch. I just put on a ring. Oh well. Ouch. Did I put on a ring? I think I did. Killed him. One step at a time. Region is too strong, they won't be able to kill us. Kill. Stab harder. Stab. What's stronger? Stab, slash? It's trust. But it's not that strong of a weapon. But it does have a bunch of magical buffs that are useful. Kill them all. Keep hitting them. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Look how smaller we are. Okay, they're dead. Easy. Oh, a skull village. We kind of missed that one. Skull village? What was that about? I didn't see any. Oh, okay, it was right there. Hello, are you guys hostile? Yo. Skull Honor Guard.
What can I do for you?
You are not of the Skull. Speak with Tarsern Heartfang in the Great Hall if you have reason to be here. He's our leader and will deal with you. I don't know why I'm here. Just kind of wandered here. What the? Shaman Hut. Great Hall? Great Hall. Something something heart. Heartfang. The Skull wishes you no harm for now, but we do not know you, and you have no reason to want to know you. Leave us here. Okay. Well, they told me. We're just gonna keep doing the circle around the island. We're discovering lots of new places, at least. Near the coast. But we're not gonna be seeing the wolf-shaped barrow, I think. Not at this rate. It's too loose of a direction. Ouch. Oh. This looks promising. Castle Karstag. I think this might be related to the main quest. If I remember right. It's like a main quest place. Castle Karstag. It sounds familiar. The crunchy kind of similar to your knees. Ouch. Okay, well, let's just levitate so we can spare our knees. Oh. Mortrag Glacier. Is this Glacier special? I don't know. Looks normal to me. It is pretty big, though. Damn, it's a big location. 4 squares. What's so special about the glacier? I don't know. Wow, 5 squares. Oh no, that's Castle Karstag. We're gonna have a 6th square, a 5th square, more squares. There's some freezing waters. Nope, the squares are done. Alright then. Let's keep circling the map. I might just have to wait the 3 days we need for the Solstheim, the East Empire Company to just continue growing. Though I'd like to do something else in the meanwhile. Well, we almost circled it. Almost. And we discovered a bunch of places. Oh, hello? Hello, stranger. I don't see many sightseers out here. The cold and horkers drive most people away from me. Me, I just come here to watch the sea. I used to be a ship captain, you know, but that was before the night at sea. A few months ago, I was ferrying some settlers from Skyrim to Solstheim. I was tired, so tired. I fell asleep at the rudder. The ship drifted into the gale, and by the time I woke up, it was too late. I couldn't regain control. The ship capsized. There were only 2 survivors, me and an old man, whose entire family was lost in the wreck. I told the man of my terrible failure, and he used his power as a seer and wizard to punish me. You see, Firo, I've been cursed with eternal wakefulness. He used to be a captain that took an arrow to the knee. Much worse, he's forever awake. He can never sleep. As punishment for my incompetence, they seared a powerful curse upon me. I am exhausted but can't sleep no matter what I try. Potion, magicka, nothing works. The truth is, I haven't slept in all 6 months. Here, if you happen to run into the seer, maybe you could convince him to lift my curse. His name is Gillier the Mumbling. He lives by himself in the dwelling here on Solstheim. Do this for me and I will share with you the most valuable secret I learned when I was a ship captain. Okay, but do you know about the main quest? Advice. They say Spriggans die 3 deaths. Yeah. They say there's a pirate treasure buried somewhere on the island. Been here for 100 years and nobody ever found it. Alright. Someone in particular? Try Frost Moonmoth, the Skull Village, or Tursk. What's Tursk? Tursk is a mead hall. It's just to the east of the Lake Shalday. Okay, we should check out Kursk. Kursk? Whatever. That place. Let's go back where the trees are green. We can tell with the blizzard. Only my magical stuff looks super mega white in the blizzard. Okay, almost made the entire round. It's a Spriggan, let's run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. And bam! We did a circle. Huzzah. Oh, hey, look! It's being built! Raven Rock. Damn. Looks a lot better. Huh. How you guys doing? You have any quest? Okay, nope. No quests. You guys are just building. Okay, well, let's go back to the fort and see if we can find where the main quest is. Hello? I'm looking for the main quest. Have you guys found it? Yo. What do you want? To go see Captain Carius. He's in the chambers of the fort. Head through the general quarters and all the way to the south staircase. On the 3rd floor is chamber. Okay, well. I guess I'm here for that. 3rd floor. There it is.
What say you?
Where's the general? General quarters, wooden door. That's just more general quarters. Is this only the 2nd floor? It's only the 2nd floor. 3rd floor. There's chambers.
Yes?
What can I do for you? I'm Captain.
I am Captain Carius, commander of Fort Frostmoth.
Advancement? You're a knight. Okay, he's part of the Imperial Legion. Any quests? Frost Moonmoth. We are an Imperial fort, obviously. My soldiers have the ability to be among the best in all the Empire. The assignment of Solstheim is not the easiest assignment, though, and sometimes it makes the men edgy. As I said, this is a difficult spot. These soldiers are separated from their families and forced to live in harsh conditions. To be fair, most of these men were sent to the island as punishment for a past offense. They're not the best of soldiers. Yet still, until recently, they had performed their duties adequately. Lately, I've noticed some disturbing trends. To be sure, the men have been restless, complaining more than usual. They've been lackadaisical in the performance of their duties. I can sense a great unease amongst them, and morale has been low. Very low. This is not normal. My instincts tell me that there is one among my troop who is fanning the fires of discontent. I wish to know who it is. They'll never let me know who the culprit is. As the commanding officer, I must regretfully come to some distance between these fine soldiers and myself. They may be willing to speak with you, though. See if you can gain their trust. If you learn anything, report to me. Alright. I mean, that's another quest. We can do it at least. Hey guys. Who's here to rebel? What is that booze I smell on you? It smells like grief to me. I'd know the smell anywhere. How about giving a thirsty soldier a little pick-me-up? Thanks, friend. Just hasn't been the same around since this became a dry fort. It's ridiculous, I tell you. That's right, no liquor at all is allowed at Fort Moonmoth these days. Captain's orders, I guess. Seemed odd coming from him. Captain Carius seemed like a fair enough guy. But since we didn't stand around doing our duties, I guess he figured we weren't up to his standard, so he cut us off. Since then, everybody's been in a sour mood. Anything else? The captain? That seemed like a good guy until the whole alcohol ban. Anything else? The fort. You're in Fort Frostmouth, Jewel of the Empire. Get out while you can. Alright, forts. The guys over in Vardenfell, guard. The lake. Big lake to the northeast. Mead? No. The leader? Nothing.
What say you?
Anything else? I heard you might be able to get a hold of some booze. Looks like it's all about the dry fort. I mean, that's a clue. Yo, morale's been low because of dry fort. I imagine the lack of alcohol might have some effects on the morale, but I didn't ever ban it. Personally, I didn't even care about the alcohol. It was the priest who was worried about the effects it was having on the men. I disagreed, but the question became moot. Our shipments stopped coming in months ago. Speak with the soldiers a bit more, and see if we can find out who the source of this discontent is. The priest?
Asked you to investigate why the morale.
Yeah. You asked me to investigate the morale. Or to ignore the booze. Dry fort. I feel a little better talking about it if I know something. I just know that I heard from Antonius Nuncius that the captain had placed a ban on the fort. Maybe it's the priest that's the lowering morale. That's who they talked to about.
Not again.
It's all about the dry fort. We go to the temple.
What say you?
Nuncius. This guy. Dry fort. Yes, how did the captain would ban liquor for his troops? There's no understanding for some people. He tells me he never banned alcohol. Told you that, did he? I guess he never officially did. Still, the shipments stop arriving. What's to be done about that? I have no idea why. I'm but a simple priest, forced to serve these pathetic soldiers on this terrible frozen excuse for an island. It's not my concern why the alcohol hasn't arrived. You have no proof. I did anything wrong. Stop asking me these questions. Okay. Then I explain the rumors. He claims to be a simple priest. He acts guilty, though, so perhaps it bears further investigation.
Yes?
Let's see. I don't think the books are going to tell me much. If you had like a locked box somewhere.
Yes? What can this humble priest do for you?
Can I just talk him into it? What if I give you some friendship money? And I ask you all the questions. Terrible place. Morale's been low. Nothing. Shipments stop arriving. No more questions. No, we can't ask him about it. Hey soldier, morale's been low. Can I ask that? No, I can't ask that. Can I ask about the priest? I've got nothing more to say about him. Go talk to him if you want, or wait for him in his office. It's in the armory. This is the armory? Wait, his office is in the armory. This is not his office. Where's the armory? Okay, so his office is over here. Probably the lock level. The office is upstairs. Okay, so one of these is his office. Is this it? Bunch of books. Antonius Nuncius' desk. Oop. And... Damn it. Oop. I told this strange lock appears to have been disabled. This closet cannot open without the key. And there's a bunch of booze in his desk. Let me look around for the key. Paper. Books. On the varieties of faith. This is my best attempt at listing the pantheons and associated divine spirits of Tamriel's dominant cultures. The 8 pantheons: Cyrodiil, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Skyrim, Alduin, Dibella, Orce, Sud, Marat, Stun, Kine, Junal, Shor, Ismir. Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Almelixa, Vivek, Sotasil, Boetia, Mephala, Arzura. Yokuda? What the heck is that? Brittany. Elsewhere. Okay, whatever. Now we need a key. Which means we gotta look around for it. If it's not in the office... anywhere... Actually, don't we have a spell of detect key? Or a potion of detect key? Isn't that a potion we have? Maybe I sold it. I think I sold it. We have a scroll of detect key. Detect key. Any keys laying around? I think the answer is no. Let me take the books anyway. Be hiding a key under there? No. No, no keys. Okay, well, we tried. Did my journal update? I found a large stack of alcohol. Has this guy been getting all the shipments into his own personal desk? All the alcohol shipments? Well, we can ask him about it, I guess. Or one of the soldiers, maybe? Nuncius... Dryfort... I don't know. Let's ask him about it. It is suspicious, at least.
What say you?
Hello, priest. What can I ask him about it? The shipments. I have no idea. You've been in my desk? My desk? You've been there? That's an outrage. Stolen liquor. I have no idea. Alright. Perhaps I've been hiding the alcohol. It was for their own good. I had hoped that if the soldiers got fed up and revolted, I'd be able to justify going home to my superiors. I don't want any trouble from you. That's awful. I'm finished. I'll never release this island now. At least not alive. What have you done? I hope you're happy. I'm not done yet. I need your key. Let me try and steal it.
Well, if you shaved her palm, she might pass for a monkey.
Nope.
Grab him!
Well, didn't work. But hey, we didn't get expelled from the Imperial Legion. Oh well. Let's go report them. So let me... Okay, we just saved. It's fine. Here we are. You said that Antonius Nuncius started with this whole thing because he wanted to go home? That twit! I could have had him reassigned if he just asked me. Now do I think he might need to do his best work here, saving the souls of my men. With the new abundance of liquor at the fort, someone will have to deliver their salvation. Thank you for your help. Take these, common disease, and the weapons may serve you a silver spark blade. Now to move on to fort business. Hope you're happy. Well, you're happy, so yes. It works out. Fort business. As I told you, not all of my soldiers are trustworthy. Many were sent to this fort in lieu of Ebonheart's dungeons. Now I hear that the criminal element has shown itself at Fort Frostmont. I believe that there's weapons being smuggled out of here and sold on Vardenfell. I've noticed the store of weapons in the armory has been decreasing, and I know there is no official reason for it. My only guess is that someone is smuggling them off Solstheim to be sold on Vardenfell. I want you to help uncover the smuggling ring. I can provide you with a bit of help. I would like you to work with one of my soldiers in this case. There are two available to you, and they are two of the best here. Sanus Lucius and Gera Artoria. You'll find Lucius in the general quarters and Artoria in the general quarters upper level. Speak with them and decide which will be your companion. When you have unearthed the smuggling ring, report to me. Okay, smuggling ring. Our supplies are limited, and without them I fear the soldiers will go even more restless. What's the fort without weapons? It's useless. Okay. Let's see if we can determine who's the best for the smuggling investigation. We can recognize the different people. Okay, that's one. Captain said you'd be by. Suppose I'm supposed to assist you with something? Yes, Captain said something about smugglers when I go crack some skulls. You have any more thing? I think the captain was a good guy all along. The whole alcohol thing was just a big misunderstanding. It seems to really want Fort Frostmoth to be a model imperial fort. Good luck with the bunch we have here. Gotta get a main credit for trying. Trying for it. They all got cleared up. Weapons being smuggled. I think if we work together, we'll find those smugglers and make them sorry. I'm good at making people sorry. I can handle that part.
What say?
Yeah, I have somebody who knows the place, knows the people.
What say you?
Assist me? Ah yes, the smuggling ring in Campion Carriers mentioned. Something about that. I would be glad to help. The my is not the most handy with my blade. I believe I can help you guide through you through this conundrum. Deal. Listen, Captain Gary Arturia will have to perform the other tasks that the Captain Carriers asked me for the day. But no matter, let us find these scoundrels, okay? Any clues? Smuggling. Weapons being smuggled. I suggest we speak with some soldiers out here at the fort. A motley bunch, but to be sure, but some of them are fair soldiers. There's quite a rapport with a few of them. Why don't we begin by speaking with Zeno Faustus in the armory? Alright. Faustus.
What say you?
Honor to you, Neverine. Ah, thanks. About the smuggling ring. Weapons being smuggled. I heard you're with Ulysses, so I figured you must be okay. Listen up. I overheard some of the soldiers talking about a place, the Gandrung Caverns, that's a bit northeast of the fort. Something about weapons being stashed there. I don't want to know more than that. We can check that place out, but if you find them, you'll have to kill them, unless you can find some other arrangement. Alright. Northeast. Something caverns. I haven't discovered that place yet. Can I ask Lucius to help me out with this?
What say you?
Caverns. Okay, well, whatever. To the northeast. I'm gonna walk there. Walk at super speed, that is. Oh, there's a person out there. Hostile? Hello?
Be careful out here in the
So you
wild.
travel to the...
There's more roaming about than just wolves and bears.
So you travel the wilds of Solstheim just as I do. Here's a word of advice from one wanderer to another. Keep your ears open and your wits about you. There's more than 2 bears and wolves to roaming about this island. If you find yourself face to face with the berserker or the freeze hags, sheathe your blade and get to running. If you need shelter, my kinsfolk at Tursk will gladly take you in. The freeze hags are mages dedicated to the teachings of Kin, the widow of the god Shore. Each is a powerful sorceress skilled in the use of frost-based magicka. Berserkers. There's a berserker mother. Okay. Let's open the cave we've been told about. Northeast, they said. Oh, this place was promising. There they are. The caverns. Journal updated. What's the journal update? You're not able to hit the rat. That's embarrassing, dude. Because we have the Ring of Arzura, we always have night vision. So that's interesting. And useful. Trash items, basically. Ripened belladonna berries. Cool. And some restore health potions are useful. Exclusive restore health. I'll take it. Bonk.
Pointless. Give in.
Boop. Trash. Oh yes, Stalrim. Read all the journals to uncover all these insecurities, and that's just you. Well, our journal is full of... It's not exactly insecurities. It's mostly dry. It's mostly dry. There's no personal emotions in there. It's not like the journals in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries that we played on stream. MechWarrior 3 Mercenaries, where at every mission there's always the guy's personal thoughts on the mission, how he feels, you know, if the messages are good, how the people around him feel. And here it's mostly dry, straight to the point information. I found a large stash of alcohol. That's, you know, if it was that MechWarrior game I was talking about, it would say, I found a large stash of alcohol. That scoundrel Otnius Muses must have a plan to sell it off with some him. I hope he knows what he's doing, but I sure hope that I'm gonna be as rich as him in my mercenary career. Anyway, no insecurities here. Also, there's no smugglers here. Where are the smugglers? There's only rats. Oh wait, maybe over here? Let me just stab this rat real good. Stab! Hello, sir.
See what you're
Oh,
made
well,
of.
it's murder time. Oh, he has a paralysis X. Kill him. Very slowly. Stab. He's stun locked. Can't do anything. Keep stabbing. We're power leveling. Look at my short blade skill. Yep. We just leveled it up and it's about to level up again. Anyway, people here are much tougher than they used to be in the base game. Which is normal, but still.
You're mine.
There's a sneak attack.
Surrender now, I might let you live.
What do we have here?
Every day is St. Plenty's Day in the Legion.
A bunch of armor and weapons. Bear cuirass. That good? Nope. 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 Not good. Let's keep it up. Oh, a potion. Oh, a person. Let's stab them in the back. Bonk!
I have the upper hand.
Stun lock. Oh, we just casting the. We just summoned a Daedra. Right on top of me. Oops. Hit my friend in the back. Stab. Almost dead. When he dies, the summon will die too.
Careful with that, friend.
Dead. Alright, next.
Escape while you can.
Let me check out my big sword, see how Chrysamir deals with this. Also, the paralysis hits very hard. Yeah, it's much more reasonable with Chrysamir.
Bring
Bam.
me grace.
Okay, let's stab this guy to death.
Bones will be my dinner.
Stun lock. Just has a bunch of animations. They'll never succeed. Get him. Oh, oops, oops, that was my ally.
You won't escape me that easy.
Okay, my ally is not doing so hot. I've been bonking him too much.
Too easy.
Dead. Let's keep it up. Oh no, my boots! No, my boots broke. Okay, we're out of condition. We lost super speed. Now at regular speed. I have to sneak attack this guy.
You're mine.
Wait! Look, I don't want any trouble. I've heard you know you're working with Senius Lucius, and everyone knows in the fort knows that Lucius is a reasonable man, so maybe we can make a deal. Get off the island, leave the weapons behind, just let me go peacefully and don't cause any trouble with Carius. I'm gone, and look, I'll give you this nice axe as a little bonus. Carius will never miss me, and I'll just disappear. Ask Lucius about it, he'll give you good advice. Wants to make a deal with you? Interesting, I suppose you could let him go. I know Spears and I... While he wasn't the best soldier, he wasn't the worst leader, and I know he has family to feed back home. Still, he has stolen from the Legion, his crimes are punishable by death. I'm afraid the Legion is yours, my friend. Meh. I'm just gonna
Greetings.
do a bit of
What shall
stabbing.
we talk about?
I want some XP, so I don't really care. Oop.
Come on, fight.
Hey, for all I know, the weapons he sold were to the 6th house. We're supplying Dagot Earth stuff. So that's probably what happened. Yep. Based on no proof whatsoever.
Let's see what you're made of.
What he didn't do for sure is supply other Imperial forts. And I'm an agent of the Empire, dang it. I'm a spy. Super spy. Oops. Oh my god, he's almost dead. My companion.
Trifled with you long enough.
And he's dead. Or he's unconscious. Not sure. Dead or unconscious? He's dead. Whop. I'm just gonna take a bit of loot. Easy. Bunch of monies. Nice. Time to go back to the fort. And let's never speak of this guy's name ever again. Probably why they had two companions, so if one dies, you can go and switch with the other. Anyway, we need to repair our stuff. I returned to the fort, but the fort was attacked in my absence. It was? Oh wait, it was. It is attacked.
Stay as long
Can I still repair my stuff? Hey dude. My boots of super speed are broken. Can you... No, you can't. I can just pay the fines. It's much more expensive, but we have infinite money. So it's fine. It was like $1,000. Yeah, $1,000. I can pay that. Okay, let's go back with super speed. There's my spell. There's the boots. Oh, my helmet was broken too. Anything else? My pauldron was broken. Damn, my stuff was broken up. Anyway, what happened to the fort while we were gone? Let's see. Oh, Caius is gone? Uh-oh. That's not good. Maybe he's outside. Let me teleport. I'm too lazy to walk there. Caius? Hello? The fort, the creature's horrible. The captain, I haven't seen him. Find Artoria. She may know what to do. Who's Artoria?
What say you?
Who? Was that the other lady I was supposed to talk to? Artoria?
What say you?
In here?
What
You?
say you?
Yeah, Artoria. He's gone. The creatures took him during the battle. Someone has got to find the captain. And where's Lucius? He's dead too? This is horrible. It's not my fault. There was an attack, some kind of wolf creatures. I don't know exactly how it happened. We were outmanned, but the soldiers fought valiantly. Especially the captain. When it was over, he was gone. I didn't see him go down, so I assume he's alive. My guess is that those savages took him to the North Village. You have to find them. There are a bunch of savages that live on the northeast tip of the island, the Skull, they call themselves. I'll mark the village on your map. A bunch of animal spirit worshipping freaks. Wolves especially. What does that tell you? I'm sure they know what happened to the captain. Now you go find out. They're not likely to trust you, so take this. They like it. The skull of a skull warrior. They should stay with them until you find out what happened. You get in good with them. You earn their trust. Wolf creatures? I guess would have been werewolves. I've seen them before, but they were different. I've never known these things to travel in such large numbers, and there were a lot of these things. I've also never heard of werewolves on this island. Who knows though? I've heard rumors that the Nords up north can control the beasts. Maybe they can even turn into them. Suspicious.
What
Sus.
say you?
Okay. Well, we were at that village a while ago, but I don't think we can teleport there. Let's fly there in a straight line. Oh, and just before we do that, let me just check to see if we don't have another
What say you?
East Empire Company quest. It's over here. No, it's over there. Yo, assignment? Don't have any work for me. Promotion? Promotion? No, I tried.
About time.
Oh well. Time to levitate to the Skull village, and once we get there, I think we'll stop for today. We got the introduction ready, and I can hear the dog. The dog needs help. He wants to play and stuff. And now he's outside barking. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can also find this wolf-shaped barrow seen from the sky. Oh wait, there's something in here? No, there's nothing. It looked like something, but it was nothing. We're halfway there. Yeah, Solstheim is relatively small. It's compact. Let's call it that. But Lake Schalding... That marked? That's marked. Where's Tursk? Is that it? I think that's it. Tursk. Ah, there's people in here. Hail, stranger, I'm Ulfred, and welcome to the mead hall. As long as you behave yourself, you'll get along just fine. If you want to buy some mead, just ask. If you haven't already, I suggest you introduce yourself to Skoljo Wolfrun, the chieftain. The guy with the magical boots? Yes. Hail, good Firo. Skoljo Wolfrunner is my name. I'm the chieftain of the Tursk and welcome you to our home. You'll not find a better mead hall anywhere, not even in Skyrim. For 100 years, Tursk has withstood all manners of attack, from the snow and hail to those infernal reeklings, but the mead hall still stands and its hospitality is unmatched. Please stay and relax, enjoy your fine drinks, and seek shelter from the cold. Here, my friend, taste the nectar of shore. Mead, Tursk, reeklings. If you see one, you're in a fight. If you see one riding a tusked bristleback, you're in for a real fight. What type of boar? Snow. It's white and wet. What more can I tell you? You have any quests for me? Oh, the captain? No information. The fort? No information on the attack. The wolf creature, maybe? Werewolves? People actually turn into wolves? They sound worse than the berserkers. No. No information on the main quest. Like the unworthy. You guys have anything special going? Welcome to Tursk Wood Elf. The mead is a special. That is from Skyrim. Skull of Grist the Yellow. Taking care of everything unworthy. He's more trouble than he's worth. The disgusting brute of a Nord. I've met Frostboar more charming than that oaf. Okay, okay. I need to roast him. Can I sleep in here? Like an inn? I don't know, there's people. My name is Berit Jastal. Perhaps you'd like to buy one of my books. I'm a bookseller by trade. But my real passion is writing. I recently finished 2 scholarly works. Tursk, a history, and Sovngarde, a re-examination. Ooh, I want to know that. Those believe that the god Shor constructed a magnificent fortress where valiant Nords and warriors may live forever. Feasting, fighting, basically doing everything the Nords like to do. The trick is finding the way in. According to legend, the entrance to Sovngarde is hidden, and only those that who take up the search may ever find the way in. But according to my research, which I've chronicled, the way to Sovngarde isn't quite what they thought. Is it? You could say he's booked. He's booked the place to write some books. We know in Skyrim that Sovngarde is canon. It's like a dimension. Tursk, a history. My father once visited Solstheim, you see, and I was a boy when I was intrigued by the stories of the Nords, the adventure. Let's buy the books. A brief history of the Empire, Sovngarde, a re-examination, and Tursk, a history. You know what? Let's read this book and finish it here. I'll go to the village next time off stream. First, what do we have first? Sovngarde, a re-examination. Let's keep it for last. The dog is here. Say hello to the dog. Hey doggy. Hey dog. Doggo. Oh. Okay. No doggy. Let's read. Tursk, a history. Let me just close the door open to avoid background noises. On the eastern bank of Lake Schalding stands Tursk, a grand mead hall that serves as the home and center of operations for a most valiant clan of Nord warriors. Approximately 100 years ago, a small group of Skald decided to leave the main village and free themselves of their brethren's strict adherence to nature worship. They sought to live their life as their ancestors had in Skyrim, free to kill what they wanted, when they wanted, free to worship in any manner they chose. The group braved the harsh weather and traveled south towards Lake Schalding, where they found a perfect location for a new settlement of one house. There they decided to construct a grand mead hall that would serve as their new home and hunting lodge. After several months of building, the companions had completed their task and named the new mead hall Tursk. The settlers looked upon what they accomplished and were pretty proud of their accomplishment. But happiness was short-lived, and the settlers soon learned that not everything celebrated the construction of Tursk. As the mead hall was being critiqued, so too was the noise and commotion of construction disturbing an ancient creature under the ice. A tragic twist of irony, therefore, that was the last beam of the great hall was nailed in place, the lumbering beast did finally awaken. His name was Erdir Frikiti. The settlers knew him only as Death. The Oderrifikiti came to the newly completed mead hall and wreaked vengeance upon those who had shattered the peace of his long, cold sleep. He killed without warning, without mercy, reducing the Tursk Nords to half their numbers. There was the valiant sorcerer Eldred Icelite, who finally drove the beast back to his lair. The horror was over, but the surprise was great. It took the settlers 2 months to fix the damage. With so many strong hands now gone, it was slow and tedious work. Finally, Tursk stood tall and proud once more, but even though the settlers had worked to construct the mead hall and drive out the threats, the tensions quickly grew over who would serve as leader. Most of the men considered Hrothmund the Red their de facto chieftain, as he was the strongest and most capable warrior. But one warrior, Dreng's Bronzehelm, disagreed. He thought himself most capable to rule over the Tursk. Knowing that conflict and discord would only serve to destroy his new life they created, Hrothmund the Red exercised his only true option, as swung his great axe and beheaded Dreng the Bronzehelm, where he stood. The Nords appreciated more than anything a warrior's prowess in battle, and Dreng's slaying proved them that Hrothmund was indeed the most worthy of the chieftains. So that other Nords would never forget he had proven his right to lead, Hrothmund placed Dreng's head on a pedestal in the center of the Tursk's main hall. And so began Tursk's most time-honored tradition. Any warrior, regardless of race or sex, could claim leadership of the Mead by displaying the most impressive battle trophy on the Great Hall's pedestal. So long as the spirit of Hrothmund the Red consented, the warriors would be named chieftain. Ah, can I do that? I hope so. Hrothmund's Bane. For 21 years, Hrothmund the Red ruled over Tursk and his residence as chieftain. With his soft voice and great axe, which was said to be the largest weapon of its kind ever wielded by a Nord, Hrothmund brought peace and prosperity to Tursk. But peace proved to be Hrothmund's undoing, for the mighty Nord grew restless in the warmth and safety of the mead hall. He longed for battle and ventured. When word spread of a giant bloodthirsty white wolf terrorizing the traveler in the Mostring Mountain, he took his axe, the man followed him, the beast measured as large as an ox, blah 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 blah, he died. The following is a list of Tursk's chieftains since Hrothmund's first ruled. Hrothmund the Red, devoured by the wolf. Isigor Whitewave, Nord female, slew the necromancer Hildale Warmheart and presented his heart as a battle trophy. Ruled over Tursk for 4 years. Einar, Nord male, slew the frost giant Gulag and presented his foot as a battle trophy. Gizel Roundgut, Nord male, slew Einar, the previous guy, and presented his sword as a battle trophy. Ruled for 2 months. Einar the Younger slew the round gut and presented his stomach as a battle trophy. Ruled for 7 years. Groshtagar Swordmail slew the White Witch Katla and presented her staff as a battle trophy. Ruled for 2 years. Amelie Bontku, Breton female, slew the previous chieftain and presented his head as a battle trophy. Ruled for 3 years. Slew the brothers Annie and Ellie and presented their ancient battle hammers as trophies. Ruled for 16 years. Ageleaf, Nord female, slew Odin the Unfaithful, presented her hand as a battle trophy. Ruled for 8 years. Cassino Aurelia, Imperial male, slew the Imperial hero Claudius Enzione and presented his sword as a battle trophy. Ruled for 3 weeks. Fraud. Eljar Bear Skinner, Nord male, slew the Imperial fraud Cassino Aurelia and presented her stung as a battle trophy. Nord male, slew a pack of 6 rabid wolves and presented her claws as a battle trophy. Ruled over Tursk for 3 months, succumbed to madness and death as a result of rabies. Savannah the Knife, Nord female, slew Greta the Wolf Child and presented her sword as a battle trophy. 4 years. Whitebeard, Nord male, slew 3 orc raiders and presented their eyes as trophies. 22 years. Skulger Wolfrunner, Nord male, slew the wizard Grist the Yellow. That's the one we currently have. Presented his head as a trophy. Ruled over Tursk for 3 years thus far and still chieftain. Expansion. The Tursk Mead Hall is nearly the same today as it was over 100 years ago. While Tursk itself did not grow, its inhabitants did, and before long the Grand Mead Hall could not house all who wished to dwell within. So over the years, many Nords have left Tursk to establish their own private dwellings out in the wilderness. Around the islands, many caves and natural shelters, but those who left are always welcome back. It's important to know that although over 100 years has passed, the Skull and Tursk Nords have always remained civil to one another. Relationship with the Empire. Throughout the many years, the Tursk Nords and the Empire have entered into a simple but effective relationship. They leave each other alone and everyone is happy. Soon after arriving on Solstheim, the Imperials realized that their authority on the island was limited to the fort. Solstheim was, is, and it probably always will be, savage and a frozen wasteland. And more sensitive to ancient Nord custom than conventional Imperial law. As long as the residents of the Tursk leave Fort Frostmont in peace, the Imperials leave them in peace. In fact, the relationship between the two locations is very civil. Law and order within Tursk. Within the Mead Hall, the chieftain serves as judge, jury, and executioner. But it is that Tursk has always been a fairly peaceful place, with camaraderie and goodwill be the norm. Solstheim can be a harsh home, and the Nords of Tursk have long realized that fighting each other is nearly as productive as battling the island's bears, wolves, and draugrs, reeklings, and whatever other foul creature many roam the land. Still, there is an occasional disagreement, which more often than not ends in bloodshed, and every few years someone gets into this head to change the chieftain to a blood duel. Generally speaking, the Nords of Tursk are one big happy barbarian-like family. I feel like I can just go now and kill the chief. Anyway, next, Sovngarde a re-examination. Death. Is it something we face? It is something we face, or do we? Just ask the nearest Nord what he thinks at the end of life, and you'll find it, and you'll be treated to a horrific story of blood, bone, and viscera, of courageous deeds and heartbreaking sorrow. Carnage notwithstanding, there may be even more to death than the average Nord warrior realizes. No evidence suggests a life beyond the battlefield where a valiant Nord may live forever, downing mead and engaging in constant of strength and skill. In order to fully understand the possibility of a Nord's eternal life after death, one must first re-examine the legend surrounding what the most wondrous of warriors retreats, Sovngarde. According to ancient traditions, going back to the late Meretic era, there's a place so magnificent, so honored that the entrance lies hidden from view. Sovngarde, it is called, built by the god Shor, to honor the Nords who have proven their mettle in war. Within this hall of valor, time as we know it has no meaning. The concept of life or death are left on the doorstep, and those within exist in some sort of self-contained euphoria, free of pain, suffering, and the worst malady of Nord could suffer, boredom. But just how well within the interest of Sovngarde has been is a matter of much scholarly debate. And there are those who believe Shor's Great Hall is just a myth, but there are no actual accounts from Nords who have experienced the wonders of Sovngarde and return to tell the tale. Not that this has stopped anyone from looking. Some Nords spend a lifetime searching for the mysterious hidden entrance to Sovngarde. Most return home sad and broken and their hearts heavy with failure. They'll never know the pleasure of the meat wagon, that never empties, or a wrestling tournament without end. What, some may ask, does the interest of Sovngarde have to do with death? Everything, according to a series of ancient parchments recently discovered in the attic of a deceased Nord's home in Cyrodiil. What at first seemed to be a series of love letters was later found to be a correspondence between one Felga Fourfingers, a medium, and the ghost of a Nord called Ralph the Large. According to parchments, Ralph spent his entire life searching for the interest of Sovngarde. He was returning home when he was waylaid by a band of giants. Ralph fought bravely but was quickly killed. Amazingly, all of this was seen by Ralph in his ghostly form as he drifted away from the scene. Ralph could not believe his good fortune and his foolishness of not having realizing the truth, for death was the interest of Sovngarde, so he was told by Shor himself, who greeted Ralph the Large as a brother, and personally handed him a leg of roast mutton and the hand of a comely wench. Sovngarde, Shor told him, can be entered by any Nord who dies valiantly in honorable combat. It is time for Nords to learn the truth. Eternal life can be theirs without the need to spend an entire mortal life in vain pursuit. In the end, all valiant Nords can enter Sovngarde. Dismemberment, decapitation, and evisceration are a small price to pay. Alright. That can't end badly. A bunch of empty rooms. Unless that's locked. Not for long, it isn't. Oh, hello, Marisa. Please, stranger, help me. I'm being held prisoner by that disgusting Nord Erich. I came to the Mead Hall to preach the way of the Nine Divines, and this hour was repaid. Do you have any good spells? Turn undead, restore health for other people, heal companion. Okay. I came to Tursk to preach the word of the cult, and to sway the barbarians for their love of drink. That foul Erich poured mead on me. Then he struck me. I woke in the chambers. I was over 3 weeks ago by my reckoning. Every day he comes and taunt me, beat me. The only food and drink I've been given is rotting meat. Please, can we leave? Back to the Fort Moonmoth? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have to do a bit of an escort mission, but I'll do that off stream too. We'll escort them back to the fort. And also make our way to the Skull village. We're gonna have to fight this guy. Maybe where you're from it's alright to enter someone's chamber and play with their things, but it's not right around here. The missionary is mine, understand? Okay.
I will bathe in your blood.
Kill him. Real quick. Done. I've killed the Nord Barbarian. Thankfully, it was an even fight, since none of the Eric's fellow clan members came to his assistance. Oh, they hated it. They hated him, so it's alright. You guys good? No, they don't even talk about that guy. I told Eric if he kept spreading rumors that about me, the fates would have their dues. Look, I was right. He deserved to die, the pig. Alright. We were so close to the village too. Okay, well, I'll escort this lady back to the fort, off stream, and when we next log on, we'll be at the village. Anyway, see you guys around.